I posted over 700 videos and still was not able to go full time on YouTube. And this is because I made some critical mistakes in my 8 to 10 year YouTube journey. And in this video, I just want to share with you what those mistakes are and the limiting beliefs that caused me to make those mistakes so that you can just avoid making the mistakes and learn the lessons really quickly that I actually had to learn the hard way. And the first mistake that I made was actually in the why I started YouTube. Why did I start my first channel? Why did I start my second channel, my third channel? It was because I wanted to be famous, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I needed affirmation and approval from other people. And this is incredibly problematic on your creator journey, because if you need other people's approval, it's very, very difficult for you to deliberately put out content that is not perfect, and that makes it difficult for you to learn. And when you need other people's approval, the self-judgment is so self-destructive that you might actually not put in enough work to grow, because you're judging yourself so much. I remember I would procrastinate on posting a video for 2 months, 3 months. With my first channel, I'll link all of my channels below so that you guys know that I'm not just making this stuff up. I actually do have 2 monetized channels. But my first YouTube channel still has only about 49 subs. And I posted 6 times in 2 years. Like, that's pretty pathetic in terms of like output and work ethic. That's terrible. And the primary reason for that is that I wanted people to like me. I needed people to affirm me, and I couldn't stand the idea of looking like I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't stand the idea of looking like a failure or having my videos not be perfect. And so this really led me to procrastinate because of insecurity. So the big mistake that I made was I just didn't post enough bad content early on. Your first 100 videos will be your worst, and my first 600 videos were my worst. And so what actually changed? Well, I actually quit my first channel and I started a second channel. And the reason that my second channel actually got monetized in about 4 years or so, there were still some problems with it, but I got monetized because I actually did the reverse. I decided that I was just going to have fun and be myself. I wasn't pretending to be someone I wasn't in order to have the affirmation and get the accolades and the praise from the comment section, which is ultimately the main reason my first channel failed. I didn't post enough because I was insecure. Rather, for my second channel, I actually flipped it, the Savage Panda YouTube channel, and I just decided to do what was fun and just be myself. I wasn't putting on an act. I wasn't altering my personality. I wasn't trying to make myself appear to be an expert. I just told the genuine truth as I saw it. And I was just enthusiastic about the stuff I was talking about. Wasn't trying to pass myself off as an expert. And so this is actually why my second channel grew and got monetized, because I picked one topic and one audience, and instead of making it about me and my affirmation and getting rid of my insecurity, I embraced the fact that it wasn't perfect, and instead I decided to go all in on just giving the few people that did come to my channel, I focused on giving them what they wanted. I just focused on making my titles a bit better and my thumbnails a bit better, and I read all the comments and I took their suggestions and I implemented them, and I responded to people, and I did get a lot of hate comments. A lot of people said that my videos were terrible. A lot of people told me that I was an idiot. A lot of people told me that it was the worst content they'd ever seen. I embraced it. It was okay. I took the constructive criticism where it was, and then I constantly just tried to be myself and to make the videos a little bit better. And that's why my second channel actually grew to being monetized well over 1,000 subscribers. And so, but then that channel died. It died completely. Like I killed it, right? And I'll tell you why I killed the channel accidentally first. I killed it deliberately not long ago, but I killed it accidentally first. And the reason that I accidentally killed my channel is I made a mistake. I was enthusiastic about something, but in the back of my mind, it was still all about the money. And so I actually quit that channel multiple times and just kept coming back to it because it was easy. Like it was easy for me to just hop on camera and have fun and be authentic. But I didn't feel like it was going to make me any money in the future until one time, I think like the third or fourth time I quit, I left it alone for like 5 or 6 months. And then suddenly it got monetized because the videos that I had made were so genuine and just so authentic, people kept watching them. And then because I tried making my thumbnails better and better and better each time, people kept clicking on my videos and YouTube kept sending it to more people. And the channel just grew after I had quit and I got the 4,000 hours of watch time and I was monetized and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is great. But it was a music reaction channel, so I couldn't actually make any ad revenue off of those videos. So I was like, okay, well, I want to make money now. And here's big issue, made it about the money. And so I completely and utterly betrayed my audience on that channel. I went from being a music channel to trying to make completely different types of content that my subscribers didn't subscribe for and didn't care about. I tried doing comedy. I tried doing politics. I tried doing religion and movie reviews and all of that stuff. And of course, those videos didn't do that well because the algorithm was thinking that my audience was music. And then I started making all of this different random content. It didn't know where to push the videos. It would send my videos to my subscriber base and they wouldn't click on it because it wasn't what they wanted. And so those videos did badly. And I didn't realize this at the time. So I ended up just completely destroying the channel and crashing it. Some of the videos did well, but it ended up crashing and burning. And that's the big takeaway here is that you can't betray your audience. Is it possible to change your niche on a channel? Sure, it's possible, but you need to be in it for the long haul and you need to be ready to have a lot of people unsubscribe. And I wasn't ready for that. And ultimately, I still didn't quite know who I was and what I wanted. And so I kind of just left that channel alone for a bit. But I was able to take that knowledge and that experience of, oh, I've completely changed my content and then tried all of this different stuff. Having the channel die, I basically killed a monetized channel. Genius, right? But I was able to take that experience and put it into the Stevie Mac channel because now I understand, oh, you can't betray your audience. You cannot have 1,000 people subscribe for one type of video and then just suddenly start making different types of videos and not expect there to be some form of consequences. Now, that doesn't mean you can't change and grow as a YouTuber, but you need to be thoughtful about why did people subscribe to begin with and how are you going to continue honoring them and treating them like the people that gave you this opportunity. And the truth is you only need to feel loved and fulfilled. They say that you only need like 5 people to love you, right? Yeah, five people in your inner circle. Well, as YouTubers, we have the opportunity to make a positive impact on way more people. And when you think about it, 100 people is a lot. Like, it's a lot, right? And a lot of times we don't appreciate that enough. And we don't appreciate the fact that these people gave us their time and their energy and built a community around us. And we may not have figured out how to monetize that audience yet, but in our pursuit of money, we betray them and we end up losing them to begin with because we didn't appreciate what we had. And so the lesson from this is that you really want to, if you can, you want to be able to pick your target audience before you start your channel. That way, even if your content style grows, and changes a little bit, you're still constantly providing value to one specific type of person, which is why my third YouTube channel, my Stevie Mac channel, just grew, got monetized in like 100 days. It was super easy. I posted like 20 videos, boom, monetized, right? Because from all of this experience over the last 8 years, I was able to understand, it's like, oh, you can't betray your audience, and you need to give the people what they want and make it about them, not you. And you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be authentic and truthful and be your best self. Like this video that I'm making right now, I'm not going to bother editing it. Why? Because I understand that the audience, the people that I'm trying to target are people who 9-to-5 workers. They're busy. They're working really, really hard, and they just need some guidance to help grow their YouTube channel whilst working a 9-to-5 job, which is what I did. And so, and a lot of the people that this channel is for, it's for people who want to learn and take notes. So I'm not wasting any time with all of this editing and trying to give you this quick dopamine, fast-paced type of video, because I know that's not what you guys need. And it's not necessarily what you want. Now, there'll be other people who do want that, and for that, they can go watch other channels. But I'm here to give you raw and honest opinions from 8 years of experience and failure on YouTube that you might not get from the other big channels. And if you vibe with that, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I'm going to look at my notes real quick to make sure I don't forget anything, because it's, it's important. What I want to say, the reason I check my notes is because sometimes I just don't want to forget important things for you guys. I want this channel to be valuable. If you're going to honor me and bless me with your time, and you're going to sit down, you're going to take notes, I want to make sure that this is good for you guys. And so sometimes I'll check my notes just to make sure that I'm making this, as valuable as possible for you guys. So how do we do this on a psychological level? Part of it is detaching our identity from the self and self-worth from our follower count. The big mistake, and what this is really the thing that we want to drive home in this video, is detaching identity and self-worth from your follower count. Because this will empower you to be yourself and bless people who should be blessed by you, the real you. And this will be so much more sustainable because you don't have to build an entire career off of pretending to be someone you're not. That's exhausting, guys. It really is exhausting to put on this mask and try to be this different person when there are so many people out there, hundreds, thousands of people who are more than happy to love you and accept you for who you are and subscribe to your channel and like your videos and just vibe with you. And so you want to make sure that you put your self-worth and identity in the values that you choose and how you act and behave around those values, not necessarily the number of people that approve. Because if your self-worth is tied to the subscriber count, you're in for a world of pain, my friends. And trust me, as someone who was under 50 subscribers for like 3 years, that's painful. When you really, really want the approval of other people, and you want the pride and the prestige of like, yes, I have 10,000 followers. When you really, really want that and you need that and you don't have it, it sucks. It sucks a lot. Trust me, I know. And the problem is you're going to be so critical and self-judgmental on yourself that you probably won't even post your videos, which means you won't learn, you won't get better, and you won't post your first 100 videos, and then the algorithm won't be able to push your videos because you didn't post them, which means the people that would have subscribed to you, even the fake you, won't have the opportunity to discover you, and you won't get subscribers. And it's this negative, self-perpetuating, self-destroying cycle of, I want 10,000 subscribers. Oh, I only have 50 subs. Oh, woe is me. I feel I'm so insecure. I don't want to post a video because I'm afraid people will judge me. And then why do I still only have 50 subs? Because you don't post videos. because you're afraid people will judge you, because you need them to like you. Stop it. Stop attaching your self-worth and your identity to the subscriber count. Instead, focus on being the real you, because there's 8 billion people on the planet. At least there's 1,000 of them that will love you for who you are, exactly who you are. You don't need to put on a mask. You don't need to pretend. You just be you. And then what you do with that is you focus on picking the right topics with good thumbnails and titles for the right audience. I call this the TAP method. T-A-P. Right topics for the right audience, elevated by your personality. And so what do you want to do is you want to copy. This is another thing that people do. This is like, oh, I want to be unique. I want to be special. I want to be authentic and original. Yeah, in the right way. Do not try to be all artistic and reinvent the wheel and come up with clever titles and new thumbnails. No, you're going to copy what works. You're going to copy titles, thumbnails that are proven to work with outliers. What's an outlier? It's simply a video on a smaller channel that has more views than subscribers. Because if it has more views than subscribers, that means that YouTube is pushing that video to new people. And so that's an outlier. You want to copy what works to get the click. And then you want to be authentic in who you are and your personality, your tone of voice, how you speak, your life story, your perspective. Be authentic and unique in that area, but copy what works when it comes to topics, titles, and thumbnails for your particular audience. Because a lot of times people have it reversed. They want to be fake personally and copy other people's personalities and stories and life experiences. And then they want to be special and unique when it comes to titles and thumbnails. It's like, no, switch it. You want to copy titles, thumbnails, and topics and strategies that work. And you want to be unique and authentic just by being yourself. I promise you, it's incredibly easy to be unique and one of a kind when you're just being yourself, because there's no one else like you. And that, my friends, is the message of today's video. If you found this video helpful, if it blessed you, this is for a very specific type of person. I'm not trying to get thousands and thousands of subscribers with this channel. I'm trying to just bless a specific person who needs to hear this. If that was you, consider leaving a comment telling me what I could do better, how I can better serve you, how I can make this channel more life-giving for you. And I will see you in the next video right here, which is probably going to be a 4-hour tutorial of how I make my channels and how I got monetized twice, because, you know, I want to share that with you guys. Oh, and program is in the link. I should probably say that earlier, but you know what? Authenticity is fine. I'll improve that for the next video. Anyways, cheers. I'll see you.